And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate TV for round number 5 of the Late Model Racing Tasmania Racer Industries Pro Late Model Series. Tonight we come to you from Sava, Pennsylvania. Lernerville Speedway for round number 5 of 10. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set to take a look at the first of what is going to be 4 heat races on the program for this evening. And let's take a look at heat race number 1 and how they line up on the pole position. After going quick time, it'll be the 31 car of Rowan Jones. On his outside in the 26 car, Sean Stevens lines up at a position number 2. Position number 3 will be the 21 car of Kyle Collins. On his outside for position number 4, it's car number 11, the man that leads the points and has been undefeated in feature racing so far in the opening month. It is Harry Stewart. From position number 5 in car number 24, that'll be Shannon Jordan. On his outside, driving the Q25 of Nash Granger. He'll start from position number 6. From the 7th starting position in car number 92, that'll be Lachlan Moore. To the outside from position number 8 in car 56 of Cooper Croker. Your 9th and 10th starters in position number 9, driving the 079. That'll be Callan Muir. On his outside, driving the 2 machine, it is Daniel Cassidy from position number 10. Hopefully we are ready for a start here in heat race number 1. Safety car is making its way off the racing surface. Rowan Jones, Sean Stevens, your Late Model Racing Tasmania Racer Industries Pro Late Models is green in heat race number 1. Then it's going to be Rowan Jones to get a good jump on the field. Sean Stevens in 2nd position. Kyle Collins 3rd. Harry Stewart in that 4th and final transfer position. Unfamiliar territory right now for Harry Stewart, but he's got 10 laps to get this done, and he'll sweep around into position number 3. He'll get to the outside of Kyle Collins. Into the middle of turn number 1 and 2 they go. Top 2 to the dash, top 4 to the main event. 5th on back. We'll go into your alphabet super for B and C main. Look at nearly 3 wide there on the exit of turn number 4. Right in the middle of the field. You're still watching Stewart as he gets by Collins there, as Kyle Collins will go back to position number 4, but not without a challenge. Back to the inside on Stewart they go into turn number 3 and 4. 3 laps into heat race number 1. Stewart now going to come up to Sean Stevens in the 26 car. Collins in that 4th and final transfer position. Nash Granger wants to move directly into the feature event. 1 car off the racetrack. That'll be the 24 car of Shannon Jordan. There's your top 3 on screen. Rowan Jones in the 31 just to the left of your screen from the 26 of Sean Stevens and the 11 of Harry Stewart. Stewart has won the opening 4 races in the series so far. And boy, he's got his work cut out for him right now. He'll have a look down to the inside off turn number 2 on Stevens in the 26 for Wyoming Racing. Stevens going to try and shut the door. 3 wide for the race lead. Rowan Jones has got the run on the top side. I dare say Harry Stewart may go back to the top in turns 3 and 4 after seeing what Rowan Jones was able just to do then there on the previous lap. And just like that, Harry Stewart will go back top shelf. Rowan Jones still the race leader. Stewart dies low. Slide job. Stewart dove low there on Stevens. Stevens will come back and there'll be 2 to run at the line. Slider by Stevens and Stewart. Stewart just had it probably by about a front bumper. Only a few 1,000th of a second separated Stevens and Stewart. As I work it back straight away for the penultimate time, they'll get to the white flag. 1 to go. Rowan Jones, your race leader from Harry Stewart, who started outside the 2nd row, has had to work for this one. But I tell you what, boy, the 31 car is rocking and rolling right now. He'll hustle and bustle into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out. Rowan Jones will win. Jones will win heat race number 1. We'll take a look at the results here in just a moment. We'll come up. Rowan Jones, Harry Stewart will be your top 2. Sean Stevens, Kyle Collins will come home 3rd and 4th position. Ash Granger will start on pole of your B main tonight in the Q25. Results coming up on screen. 6 will go to Lachlan Ward, Daniel Cassidy in 7th, Cooper Croker 8th, Callan Muir 9th, and Shannon Jordan going to round out the top 10. We'll move to heat race number 2 right now. On the pole be the 2 car of Riley Hutchison. On his outside in the 32 car from position number 2, it is Kyle Fisher. From position number 3 in car number 5, that'll be Jonah Blackburn on his outside, driving the 15 car. From position number 4, it's Jacob Croker. From position number 5 in car number 28 of Thomas Mitchell. From 6 in car 36 of Aidan Gardner. From position number 7 of the 27 car podium last week of Jaden Russell. From 8 the 21 car of Neville Ulf. And from position number 9 driving the 47 car, that is Dylan Price. So Riley Hutchison comes into tonight with a couple of podiums already under the belt. Will look to get his first win in feature race competition this season in the late model for the late model racing Tasmanian Pro Late Model. Thanks to Racer Industries, presented by JSI Racing. We're underway in heat race number 2. Carl Fisher with a run on the outside of Riley Hutchison. Your battle is on for the lead. Looking to the right of your screen. They're 3 wide for 3rd, 4th and 5th position. Gardner, Croker and Blackburn. Now Neville Ulf trying to come after Blackburn in the 21 car. Neville Ulf off the racetrack. We stay green. Gardner, Croker in the 15 car. Works into the top side of the racetrack. Here comes Jonah Blackburn in the 5 car. Looking to move into that 4th and final transfer position. Keep an eye on Jaden Russell. Podium last week at Lanier National Speedway in the 27 car behind Riley Hutchison. And of course, Harry Stewart. Like I said, it was picked up 4 of the 4 feature wins so far. Gardner down low into turns 1 and 2. Russell trying to come at him down the back straightaway, getting a run on the outside. Gardner moves up now. Russell has to drive it down to the inside. Meanwhile, Jacob Croker coming after Riley Hutchison. Gee, if this finishes the way it goes with Kyle Fisher getting the win and Riley Hutchison in 2nd, that'll put Riley Hutchison and Harry Stewart from that 3rd row in tonight's dash. Hutchison wants to change that one. He'll go down to the inside of that 32 car, the Toowoomba windscreen 32 car of Kyle Fisher. Hutchison, Fisher, side by side. Jaden Russell, meanwhile, has moved into position number 4. Oh, Jacob Croker nearly off the racetrack. Russell back there in 4th, Croker 3rd, Hutchison, Fisher still sitting back there. Well, sitting up the front of the field in 1st and 2nd position. What does Riley Hutchison have for your race leader? Here in the final 2.5 laps, they'll work it down the back straightaway here in Sava, Pennsylvania, in the virtual Lernerville Speedway, mind you. Twin sticks around, 2 laps left to run. 8 of the 9 cars still on the raceway. Here for heat race number 2, the Late Model Racing Tasmania Racer Industries Pro Late Models, round 5 of 10. White flag is out, 1 lap left to go for Kyle Fisher. Can he hold on? He'll go mid-track into turn number 1, slide it to the cushion, just on the edge of the banking of the racetrack. Back straight away for the final time. He's going to leave that inside line over. Big slide job coming in, right on the nose, and Riley Hutchison is going to park it. And I think Jacob Croker, Croker was very lucky not to get the win, very unlucky not to get the win in that one. Riley Hutchison. Now, whether they put out the little quick post-race penalty, we'll have to wait and see. Wait for those official results to come up. Here they are at the minute as it stands. Riley Hutchison, Jacob Croker go 1 and 2. We'll see them in the dash. Jaden Russell, Kyle Fisher, 3rd and 4th. Aidan Gardner, Thomas Mitchell, Dylan Price, Jonah Blackburn, and Neville Ulf. The drivers in heat race number 2. Heat number 3 looks like this. On the pole position will be Mark Scott to the outside of the front row, the 55 of Jack Murphy from 2. From position number 3 with the 26 car of Kobe Noonan. From 4, the 99 of Oscar Ames. From 5 in car number 12, that'll be Jason Crawford. From position number 6 in car 7, that is Corey Borden. From position number 7 in car number 74, that is Jason Burke. From 8, it's the 92 of Cody Gay. And Dale Rowlands rolls out the 7 machine from position number 9. We're just waiting on, I believe, one more car. to make their way onto the starting grid. So heat race number 3 about to roll out onto the Lernerville Speedway. So looks like we're in fact going to have a little change in the lineup. The outside row is going to move up. So Jack Murphy not making the call for heat race number 3. So not going green this time by, I would assume. Yeah, no, lights and safety car will stay on the racing surface here at Lernerville Speedway. Round number 3. Sorry, heat race number 3, round 5, I should say, of 10. So after tonight, we are officially halfway in the season for the Late Model Racing Tasmania Race Industries Pro Late Models presented by JSI Sim Sports. Again, a big thank you, of course, Late Model Racing Tasmania for jumping on board. A huge thanks to, of course, Racer Industries, MFD Linehaul, MPI, Cool Drive Auto Parts, and Crawford Designs. Without none of their support, none of this series is possible. All right, let's go racing. Mark Scott is about to bring us to the green flag off turn number 4. And here we go. 8 cars for heat race number 2. And Mark Scott will get the better of the jump from Oscar Rain to the 99. Kobe Noonan in the 26 again. He'll work it down to the low side off turn number 4. Going to try and challenge Oscar Rain for the runner-up position. Meanwhile, Cody Gay in 5th. Just tucked in behind the 7 car of Corey Borden. So there's your top 5 on screen from left to right. Scott, Ames, Noonan, Borden and Gay. Then you go back to Crawford, Burke and Rollins to round out the field. The challengers on for the race leaders. Here comes Oscar Raves. Will now get to the outside of Mark Scott down the back straightaway. This will complete lap number 3 of 10.7 to run at the line. And Oscar Raves will move into the race lead. Scott now moves up the racetrack to try and follow in the tyre tracks of the 99 car of Oscar Range. You can see the hooked up speed lab. Number 99 car is working a treat right now. Kobe Noonan now coming after Mark Scott. This is the battle for the dash position. The final spot in the dash for this heat race because, like I said earlier, top 2 will go into the dash. 3rd and 4th will go directly to the main event. And then we'll see 8 cars coming from the B main. Top 3 will go from the C to the back of the B. So yes, we have alphabet soup racing rather than dual B mains. 4 laps left to run. We still see Oscar Rames out in front of the 99 car. Has not gotten away from Mark Scott. Scott has really hung with the 99 car, although he's going to lose a little bit of ground. As here comes Kobe Noonan with a big slide jump down into turn number 3 and 4, I should say. Scott will go back to position number 3. Here comes the 7 car of Corey Boyd. You can see the 12 car of Jason Crawford coming in a picture just there in the middle of turn number 1 and 2. Noonan has got 2 laps left to run to try and run down your race leader, who is about half a second away. But I think it's going to be it's going to be too little too late for Kobe Noonan. Still watching Mark Scott on screen there. Oscar Rames, he'll send it off down into turn number 1 and 2, right rear up near the cushion and on the ledge of the racetrack. Into 3 and 4 they go for the final time. Scott diving down low, trying to get a run on Kobe Noonan, but not going to happen. Crawford came after Borden there on the final lap. Heat race number 3 is done in the books. Oscar Rames gets the win over Kobe Noonan in 2nd. Mark Scott will grab 3rd. Corey Borden will grab 4th. 5th will go to Jason Crawford. Cody Gay in 6th. Jason Burke and Dale Rollins will round out the 8 cars that took to the racetrack in heat race number 3. 4th and final heat race of the night will line up like this from the pole position with the 79 car of Daniel Boyd to the outside of the front row. The 2L machine of Nick Ryan from position number 2. From position number 3, with the 96 car of Riley Stewart. From 4 in car 21, that is Alan Cleary. From position number 5 in car number 18, that'll be Cohen O'Toole to the outside. Also in car number 18, that is Daniel Nickel, will line up from position number 6. Dave Clifford rolls off the 29 machine from position number 7. And from position number 8 in car number 93, that's Brendan Randall. And your 9th and final starter driving the 029, the Q029, the Rover Windscreens entry of Lyle Fisher will make up the final starter in heat racing action here this evening. Again, 9 cars on the racetrack, 10 laps on the board. Safety car is off. Dave Clifford and Lyle Fisher, the boy, I'm going to tell you what, they're going to have a tough time catching up to the rest of the field. But they will get there just in time as the green flag is out. We're underway. Fourth and final heat race of the night for the late model racing Tasmania. 1 car off the racetrack. Alan Cleary in the 21 car. Nick Ryan going to come after Daniel Boyd for the race lead. Big slide jump into turn number 1 and 2. Gee, pulled it up somehow, but Daniel Boyd goes back to the race lead. Here comes Stewart on the inside of Ryan. Gets tight, drifts up. Cohen O'Toole around the outside. Battle is on once again for the race lead. Nick Ryan goes down low into turn number 3 and 4. Daniel Boyd will sweep back to the outside. Give, I think, the lead to Daniel Boyd, but here comes a big slider from Ryan on Boyd. O'Toole coming after your top 2, and O'Toole wants to make it a 3-car battle for the top 2 in the dash. Stewart has got Daniel Nickel throwing some moves and making a name for himself, but Stewart is now going to go back, but we still look at the battle on for the top 3 positions right now. Daniel Boyd, Nick Ryan, Cohen O'Toole. Boyd slides up. Oh, Ryan and O'Toole make a bit of contact. Ryan into the concrete, not the concrete, I should say, the guardrail. Stewart nearly getting into the side of Ryan. And now the battle is on one more time for the 4th and final transfer position. Nickel across the nose of the 96 car. Stewart had a turn underneath him. And now here comes Lyle Fisher in the 029 car. 1 spot out of a transfer spot. Daniel Boyd still continuing to lead heat race number 4. Nick Ryan going to come after, not 1 but 2. Will he go for the double slide? I mean, the turn number 1 and 2. Well, I tell you what, he tried. He got 1. He got Cohen O'Toole, but now O'Toole going to come back at him, and he parks it on the nose of the 2L machine. 3 laps left to run here in heat race number 4. By far, I dare say, the best heat race of the night so far. Ryan O'Toole as Daniel Boyd gets clear of the pair of them down in 3 and 4. Gee, Cohen O'Toole, Nick Ryan, they are really working over one another. Lyle Fisher, meanwhile, working over Riley Stewart, as there's going to be a lap and a half to go. Fisher gets back by Stewart. Stewart going to try and come back a bit. O'Toole with a slide jump on Ryan. O'Ryan has position number 2. O'Toole hooks the 2L machine, and he goes off the racetrack. Meanwhile, yellow will not come out because we are already on the white flag lap into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. Who's it going to be for the final spot in the dash? I think Lyle Fisher may have got there. Daniel Boyd will win. Daniel Boyd from Lyle Fisher. Riley Stewart, Cohen O'Toole unofficially a top 4. At this stage, yes, Daniel Nickel in 5th, Brendan Randall, Nick Ryan, Dave Clifford and Alan Cleary. The 9 cars in heat race number 4. 11 cars getting set to do battle around Lernerville Speedway. Top 3 will go to the B main. This is just C main starting lineup from the pole position with the 74 car of Jason Burke. To the outside of the front row, the 2L of Nick Ryan from 2. From position number 3 with the 56 car of Cooper Croker. From 4 in car 5 of Jonah Blackburn. From position number 5 in car number 27, that'll be Dale Rowlands. From position number 6 in car 29 of Dave Clifford. From position number 7 in the 079 entry, that'll be Callan Muir. From 8 in car number 21 of Neville Ulf. From position number 9 with the 55 car of Jack Murphy. From 10 in car number 21, that's Alan Cleary. And your 11th and final starter in car number 24, probably one of the nicest looking race cars we've seen so far this season. It's going to be the 24 car of Shannon Jordan. So 11 cars do battle for 12 laps around Lernerville Speedway. We'll keep the lights on. The racing.com safety car. Track just starting to slick off on the entry into the turns. It's showing more in 3 and 4 compared to what turn number 1 and 2 is. If you want to know what I mean. Valvoline, just look at just that little slick patch right there. Then we see a whole lot of tack. So go on board with your race leader of, when you pulse it I should say, of Jason Burke. And watch where you can see where the safety car turns right here. Watch where it turns right. There it goes, and that's where it starts, and it goes all the way, keeps going, and you can still see it just to the right of the screen as we go racing in C main competition. C main is green. Top 3 will go to the back of the B. Jason Burke is going to lead down the back straight away. Nick Ryan in second position. Ryan going to send it upstairs and go around the outside. Although Jason Burke will lead lap number 1. Nick Ryan going to move to the race lead. Clifford. Oh, gee, Clifford got tied and nearly tagged Jonah Blackburn in the 5 car. Nick Ryan living dangerously on the top side of the racetrack. Cooper Coker has found himself in position number 3 in that third and final transfer spot. Meanwhile, Jack Murphy in the 55 car started 10th and he's up to 5th in the space of 2. Now making 3 completed laps. Croker comes up in front of the 5 car of Blackburn. Murphy checked up, as did Clifford. Oh boy, Croker and Blackburn come together. They keep it going though. Now here comes Murphy, going to come after Jonah Blackburn for that third and final transfer position. Murphy has it. Jason Burke in second position. Then you go to your race leader of Nick Ryan, although Burke gets a little sideways there on the exit of turn number 4. Will go yellow as Murphy put the slider on Burke, but again we will go yellow. Oh, Alan Clear in the 21 car. Tough night for some of these guys here at Lernerville Speedway. Just got the right rope, the ledge of the racetrack, just caught that guardrail there on the exit of turn 4, and Barney the racing flagman had seen enough. He's gone, righto you two, that's enough. Hey Carl, it's going good mate, how you going? Still going good buddy. Just out here, doing now 1 a week. Sitting here just enjoying life. So we'll come back to racing here off turn number 4. Like to go out. And they'll go to the Delaware double file restart. So leader will have lane choice. Leader won't have lane choice. Second place car will have lane choice. The leader will have the front row all to themselves. Safety car is off. Nick Ryan going to bring us back to green. It'll be the green and cross flag sticks come out simultaneously. Green flag is out. 6 down, 6 to run. And Nick Ryan tries to get away from the second row of Jason Burke and Jack Murphy as Murphy gets around the outside of Jason Burke. Relegates your initial pole sitter back to position number 3. And he has got that all-important bubble position. He needs to hang on to this one. He tries to shut it down low down into turn number 1. Blackburn was there to the inside. Blackburn and Burke. Blackburn in the 5. Burke in the 74. Blackburn gets into the side of meanwhile Shannon Jordan coming through. Makes a little bit of contact there with Dave Clifford. And now Croker goes 3 wide there on the low side of Jordan and Blackburn. Murphy coming after your race leader. He's narrowed it down to half a second. Blackburn who has had to come from position number 11. Murphy's come from 10th, so the pair have moved up quite a ways in your C main. And with only 2 laps left to run, let's keep an eye on these cars. In 3rd, 4th and 5th position, the 74 car of Jason Burke. In position number 3, he got the front end, just got a little bit tight as the white flag is going to come out. Who will it be? Nick Ryan, Jack Murphy should hang on to 1st and 2nd. It's all about who's going to hang on to positions number 3 and 4. Oh, Blackburn got into the back of Burke off turn number 4. Jordan to the inside. And gee, you're going to feel for Burke. Blackburn and Burke come together there on the back straightaway. Your C main results look like this. Getting the win was Nick Ryan. 2nd, we'll go to Jack Murphy. Shannon Jordan in 3rd. 4th, we'll go to Jason Burke. Jonah Blackburn in 5th. Croker, that's Cooper. Clifford, Ulf, Cleary, Rollins, your top 10 with Muir in position number 11. Your B main cars, 13 of them will do battle for 15 laps and 8 of them will go through. Let's take a look at your starting lineup. Nash Granger on pole from position number 2, Aidan Gardner. From position number 3, it's Jason Crawford. From position number 4, Daniel Nickel. From position number 5, we Lachlan War. From position number 6, Thomas Mitchell. From position number 7, it's Cody Gay. From position number 8, it's Brendan Randall. From position number 9, it's Daniel Cassidy. From 10 of Dylan Price. From position number 11, your C main winner of Nick Ryan. From 12 to 55 of Jack Murphy. And from position number 13 of Shannon Jordan. All safety cars off. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going racing off turn number 4. And the green flag is out. We are underway. Your B main, 13 cars, 15 laps. 8 of them will transfer to the tail end of your main event. Granger gets turned there by Gardner in the 37 car. So Granger goes around. G. Gardner probably should have backed out of that one at first glance. Let's take a look. Your instant replay. Again, well, in our opinion, and it's only our opinion, is that the 36 car of Aidan Gardner should have backed out of it, so they'll wait for the safety car. In fact, safety car is in turn 2, so it looks like Gardner is going to be charged with the end of line penalty on that one. So that'll move Jason Crawford into the race lead right now. So again, your Delaware double file restart. It will be Jason Crawford on the front row all to himself. Safety car will move off the racing surface back into the pits and will come back racing. 2 down, 13 to run. Don't forget, we've still got an 8-lap dash and then a 40-lap A-main event still to come here from Lernerville Speedway. Round 5 of the Late Model Racing Tasmania Pro Late Model Series. Thanks to Racer Industries. We'll take another lap off the box. Thomas Mitchell, you can't park there, buddy. Does a 360 right front broken on that 28 car. And gee, there it is. Calamity at the back here. Nick Ryan has found his way to position number 8. Meanwhile, Daniel Cassidy just a couple of positions in front of him. And look at Jack Murphy, who was past probably 20 cars in the space of a C main and a B main so far. And I doubt that Jack Murphy is done with, and he's not done with just yet. Murphy going to try and come after Lachlan Moore in the 92 car. 3 wide, Daniel Nicol upstairs, Wall through the middle and Murphy down low. They make a bit of contact with Nicol and Wall. Murphy snuck on by. Here comes Daniel Cassidy in the Kazakh powder coating number 2 car. He'll dive down to the inside of the 92 of Lachlan Moore, and Daniel Cassidy moves to position number 4, but Lachlan Moore will have a good crack down the back straight away into turn number 3. He leaves the lane on the outside, and Daniel Cassidy. Now Nick Ryan. Gee, Nick Ryan's got to be careful. He almost had a dash spot lined up, but unfortunately things just didn't go his way. He does back out of it. Lets Cassidy throw the slider on Lachlan Moore. Just needs to probably settle down at the moment is Daniel Cassidy and Lachlan Moore, because these two drivers, yes, they're fighting for position, but they've got themselves locked into a main event, and they're going to be starting alongside, almost going to be starting alongside one another. Oh, Lachlan Moore moves him off the racetrack. Daniel Cassidy, he slips out of the top 8 position. Nash Granger, meanwhile, we'll move to position number 8. Brendan Randall, Dylan Price having a fair bit of a bump and bang. And here comes Jordan and Cassidy. Gene is on right now for the final spots in tonight's A main event here in your B main. Daniel Cassidy has got it 3 wide with Granger and Jordan. Look at this battle. Jordan now coming after Cassidy. Dylan Price is there. Gee, Nash Granger's really been used up. Jordan. Brendan Randall. Oh, Brendan Randall, the 93 car goes around. Will go yellow with 3 to run. And your top 3, they were checked out. They had a signed, sealed, and delivered ticket to the main event. But the lights, the yellow lights come on here at Lernerville Speedway. It was Brendan Randall in the 93 car. Just got a little bit crossed up in turns 1 and 2. And then Jordan was going with for the big move in turns 1 and 2 down low. And I want to say from the live look, it was a slight bump, if any. Brendan Randall back to the pits. So keep an eye on Shannon Jordan. It looks like he's going to keep his spot for the moment. And you know what? Like I said, probably rightfully so. I think the 93 car Randall was already on his way around. But again, race control, we'll have a look at that one. And of course, they will get to make the decision. And with 3 laps left to run, the lights on the iRacing.com safety car will go off. The field will again go to the Delaware double file restart. In fact, looks like they are going to stay single file for this one. So Crawford, Nicol, Murphy, your top 3. War and Ryan, your top 5. Price, Jordan, Cassidy, your top 8. Remember, 8 go through, ladies and gentlemen. We'll come back racing. 3 laps left to run, and Jason Crawford goes, okay, catch me if you can. I want to book my ticket to start position number 17 in tonight's A main event, because that's what is going to be. Here comes Murphy now, going to come after the 18 car of Daniel Nicol. Still the bottom side has got a fair bit of juice down there. Will we see that come into play at any stage throughout the course of tonight? Nick Ryan and Lachlan Moore go to war once again. Ryan with a slider on Lachlan Moore. Cassidy coming after Shannon Jordan, but gee, Cassidy was very, very tight there. Cassidy and Granger made contact. Cassidy around. Meanwhile, in the turn number 3 and 4 for the final time, checkered flag will come out for Jason Crawford in the 12 car. He will go to your main event. He gets to win in your B main. Second will go to Daniel Nicol. Third at the line is going to be Jack Murphy. Nick Ryan in 4th. Lachlan Moore going to round out your top 5. Dylan Price, Shannon Jordan, and Cody Gay, all unofficially your top 8. That will transfer. However, it's not official until we do this. And here it is, your B main results. Jason Crawford, Daniel Nicol will go 1 and 2. Jack Murphy, Nick Ryan go 3 and 4. Lachlan Ward, Dylan Price go 5, 6. Shannon Jordan, Cody Gay will go 7th and 8th, and they will get the transfer position. They will go into tonight's A main event. 9th for Aiden Garden. Unfortunately, he misses out along with Nash Granger in 10th position. And then over the page, 11th, we'll go to Daniel Cassidy, Brendan Randall, and Thomas Mitchell will also unfortunately miss out in tonight's A main event. Well, our field is set from 9th through to 24. We have got a dash coming up right now. So we'll wait for the cars to form themselves up here on the back straightaway. Rowan Jones, we know, will start on pole position. Riley Hutchison, he's going to have a bit of work to do from, I think, what is row number 3. So looks like Oscar Ames will move up to the outside of the front row. Then it should be, I want to say it was heat number 3 winner. Which I thought was, what we got? Croker, no. Daniel Boyd? I thought Daniel Boyd won heat 4. Okay, looks like we've got 7. Six. There's 7. Okay, so Riley Hutchison was in the pits. So I believe that he's been somewhat penalised. But here we go, 7 cars on the racetrack. 8 laps is the distance. The way they finish is where the way they will start your main event. Green flag is out. And Rowan Jones looking to complete and keep the sweep alive. Daniel Boyd, Oscar Range will go side by side. Hello, Balake. Boyd with a slider on Ames. Stewart on the bottom of a 3-wide battle now. Ames goes back down low. Stewart as well, working to the inside. 3 wide again off turn number 2. Daniel Boyd, however, has got the advantage down the back straightaway. Stewart slides up in front of Croker. Oscar Rames sitting back there in position number 3, but I'm sure Rowan Jones, so far, he's put the perfect night together. Can he keep it going? Ames and Stewart with 3 down and what should be 5 to run of an 8-lap dash. Ames and Stewart, Croker. G. Noonan was very lucky there not to get caught up there with Lyle Fisher. This will complete lap number 4 for Rowan Jones, who meanwhile has turned the fastest lap of this dash, and he's done it. Or what was by 3/10 of a second, now it's just under 2/10 of a second. And G. Rowan Jones is moving right now. Harry Stewart goes on by. That completes 5 laps of your dash. Ames is going to send it down low once again on Stewart. Meanwhile, it is Rowan Jones out in front. This could even be a 6-lap dash. No, they're definitely still going. So we're definitely going to have 1 to run at the start-finish line. Ames with a slider on Stewart. Stewart will come back at Oscar Raines, but Oscar Raines will fight on the outside of turn number 2. Ames has got it in a 3 and 4. Goes Stewart, he drives it deep, and Stewart's going to come away with 3rd. So Jones gets the win from Boyd. So just getting the there's what looks to be there's 6 of them, and we had Lyle Fisher as well, who will start position number 7, and more than likely Riley Hutchison will start from position number 8. So Rowan Jones will start tonight's 40-lap feature event from the pole position. He looks to be the first man to defeat Harry Stewart in this series. Stewart, so far, has won the first 4 feature races. Some close, some dominating. Go back to Port Royal a couple of weeks ago. I think he won by like 5.9 seconds or something like that. It was a ridiculous amount of gap between first and second. So those cars, and they are going to let these cars come out onto the racing surface here at Lernerville Speedway. I think they might even give them probably about 60 seconds to come in and try and burn this bottom side up just a little bit, but I think they need to somewhat try and take away something from the top side. So we go back, and let's go back here, because we're going to have a look at so far what has happened in the first 4 weeks of this series. So we know coming into tonight, Harry Stewart on 983 points. He has had 4 wins of the season. That is 4 feature wins from the 4 starts we have had. Riley Hutchison in second with 903 points. That's 80 points behind Harry Stewart. Nick Ryan in third on 803 points. You've got Riley Stewart in fourth, Nash Granger in fifth, Jacob Croker in sixth, Cohen O'Toole, Kyle Fisher, Shannon Jordan and Bo Oldfield round out your top 10. But of course we go back to the Volusia Speedway Park in week number 1, where it was Harry Stewart, Riley Hutchison and Nick Ryan completing the podium in week number 1. And of course we have week number 2 at the Cedar Lake Speedway, where it was Harry Stewart getting the win once again from Riley Hutchison, and this time it was Riley Stewart to put himself on the podium position. Port Royal Speedway, Harry Stewart got the win by 5. Where is it? Where's the gap? 5.29 seconds it was over Nick Ryan and James Oliver to complete the podium. Then, of course, last week at Lanier National Speedway, once again, Harry Stewart getting the win from Riley Hutchison, and this time it was Jaden Russell. All right, let's take a look at your starting lineup for tonight's 40-lap A main event. Well, we know the 31 car of Rowan Jones will start on pole position. To the outside of the front row will be the 79 car of Daniel Boyd. From position number 3 will be car number 11 of Harry Stewart. From 4, it's the 99 of Oscar Rames. From 5, it's the 15 entry of Jacob Croker. From 6, in car number 26, that is Kobe Noonan. From position number 7 will be the 029 of Lyle Fisher. From 8 should be the 2 car of Riley Hutchison. And now from here on back, hello Platty, from here on back should be the way they line up. Sean Stevens starts position number 9 in car number 26. From 10, it's the 27 of Jaden Russell. From position number 11 will be the 6 car of Mark Scott. From 12, it's the 96 of Riley Stewart. From position number 13, Kyle Collins. From 14, it's Kyle Fisher. Corey Borden lines up at a position number 15. For position number 16, Cohen O'Toole. Your B main winner of Jason Crawford starts position number 17. From 18, it's the 18 of Daniel Nickel. From 19, Jack Murphy. From 20th, it's Nick Ryan. From position number 22, position number 21, Lachlan Wall. From 22, it's Dylan Price. And your 12th and final row from position number 23, it's Shannon Jordan. And from position number 24, Cody Gay. Hello, Matty. So our 24 drivers are ready to do battle. But before we launch into a 40-lap assault here on the Lernerville Speedway, and a regular part of the JSI Sim Sports program on the Sunday night before they take to the green flag, the drivers get a nice little signal to show you the most awesome sight in all of motorsports. And gee, this 31 car, he will be one to watch in this 40-lap A main event. And I agree with you, Blake Walsh. He absolutely does. But now they will wait to go for wide. They should be doing it right now off turn 4. Again, the first row will split apart. Second row through the center. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing that to me, tree? All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Late Model Racing Tasmania Racer Industries Pro Late Models here at the Lernerville Speedway, presented by JSI Sim Sports, Cool Drive Auto Parts, MFD Line Oil, MPI and Crawford Designs. What a sight we've seen for the first 4 weeks, and we get to see it for another 6, or now make it now 5 weeks. And we've still got another 5 weeks of fast and furious action with the Late Model Racing Tasmania Racer Industries Pro Late Model Series. At the completion of this 40-lap feature event, of course, we'll quickly chat to your top 3. And that will, of course, bring us to the halfway stage of this 10-week season. As they should be 1 to green. Let's listen to the rumble of the Pro Late Models as they roll past us here on the front straightaway. Lights should be out. Rowan Jones, Daniel Boyd, Harry Stewart, Oscar Ames, your first 2 rows. Croker, Noonan. You got Fisher and Russell. It's time to get naughty for 40 here at Lernerville Speedway, and we are green flag racing, and Rowan Jones goes straight to the top side of the racetrack. Meanwhile, Daniel Boyd, Harry Stewart, Oscar Ames, Harry Stewart, and just like that, the man that is looking for a 5-peat here this season has now taken over the race lead from 3rd to 1st in the space of a lap. Jones will do everything in his power to try and run him down. Meanwhile, Jacob Croker, the New South Wales late model driver, finds his way almost into a podium position. Meanwhile, Daniel Boyd has got 3rd spot locked up at the moment. Croker getting a little nudge from behind by Oscar Ames in the 99 car, and Jaden Russell had to check up big time, and now Stevens going to dive low. Gee, nearly tagged the back of Kobe Noonan, and now he tags Russell. Russell, the podium last week at the National Speedway, and geez, they are fighting it 4 wide there through turn number 1 and 2. A lot of 2, a lot of 3 wide action. Look at this, 3 wide for what is 4th, 5th and 6th position. Meanwhile, Jones is slowly closing in on your race leader. Here he comes, Rowan Jones. Slide job on Stewart. Stewart read it like a textbook. He moved back to the bottom side on the exit of turn number 4, and Stewart continues on with the race lead. We're still keeping an eye on Rowan Jones in 2nd position, and Daniel Boyd, who I'm sure would love to cap off round number 5 with a podium position. And no doubt Harry Stewart, well, we're going to go yellow. No doubt Harry Stewart has certainly got the car to beat here this evening. Uh-oh, Jason Crawford it is in the 12 car. And I think he was just an innocent victim in this one. Oh, Price it was Price who got bored, and then unfortunately Crawford literally nowhere to go. We go on board right now with Jason Crawford. You can just see it happen in front of him. He was already off the gas, but again, you could see that happening, but unfortunately could not do anything about it. Crawford unfortunately finds himself back in the pits along with, looks like, I believe, Lyle Fisher in the 029 car. Here we go, back to green flag as we start lap number 8. And again, it's a dogfight. to try and find themselves into a little rhythm here to try and get some green flag laps in. Croker, Noonan will now go at it side by side as they come after the 79 car of Daniel Boyd. And just like that, Harry Stewart, Rowan Jones have already opened up a second. Oh boy, Jaden Russell in the 27 car goes around. And well, we're staying green. He done a 360 and kept the car going, so not bringing on the caution. Lyle Fisher in the 29. In fact, it was Corey Borden is the car that joins Jason Crawford out of tonight's feature event. Stevens on the inside. Riley Hutchison trying to move through the field. He's found his way to position number 7. Nick Ryan trying to come through the field as well. Rowan Jones. He's right there within striking distance of your race leader of Harry Stewart. Stewart keeping him at bay for the moment. Now here goes Jones down to the inside into turn number 1 and 2. He'll run from the bottom to the top, and Harry Stewart will go from the top to the middle of the racetrack on. Off the exit of turn 2, now slides up in front of Jones. And now Jones comes back at him, half a car length in it between your top 2 of Harry Stewart and Rowan Jones. And Jones has probably got the fastest car on the racetrack. Last lap time by, he was a 10th quicker. Stewart back to the number 1 position. Gee, these two guys are really motoring along right now. Jones, slider on Stewart, and again Stewart will turn it back underneath him. This will complete lap number 15 if we get to the start-finish line. That indeed we do. Dylan Price in the 47 car. Lap car will now stick to the bottom of the racetrack. That, of course, forces Rowan Jones to stay up behind the number 11 car of Harry Stewart. Go back a little bit further. Hutchison, Kyle, and Lyle Fisher. Kyle in the 32 car, Lyle in the 029. And then you got Nick Ryan in 9th, Sean Stevens in position number 10. Just keep an eye on the time difference between Harry Stewart and Rowan Jones. It's between 3 and 4/10 of a second. If it gets to 2/10, you know Jones is going to go back to throwing some sliders. Nick Ryan, speaking of throwing some sliders, coming after Lyle Fisher in that 029 car. Jones again. He's taken some time to catch up to the back of the 11 car. We're a lap and a half, we're a lap and a half away from half race distance, but this will freeze the time. Lap number 19 is complete. We will go yellow, and there'll be 21 to go. And how much tyres has Rowan Jones used up to stay with Harry Stewart? Only time will tell. Stewart has been phenomenal in the opening 5 weeks of this series. And yes, that includes tonight. I gotta say, this is probably the hardest he's had to work for a race lead and hold on to the race lead all season long. And Rowan Jones, after going quick time in qualifying, takes out heat race number 1, takes out the dash. He's yet to lead. I'm pretty sure he's yet to lead a lap in tonight's feature event. Harry Stewart has led all 19 laps so far. And again, that Delaware double file restart, which means Harry Stewart gets the front row all to himself. And Rowan Jones, you can see already staying low because he will have lane choice, and he's obviously opted to stay down to the bottom side to try and get the run into turn number 1 and 2 on Stewart. Lights are out. 19 complete. Once we go back racing, once we come back past the start finish line, and once we complete one more lap, the cross flag sticks will come out. 20 down and 20 to go here in a lap and a bit's time. Stewart, Jones, Boyd, Croker, Noonan. That's your top 5, and just like that, we're back underway in tonight's A-main event. Jones, the right rear off the edge of the racetrack almost, and he loses 1, 2, and 3 positions. Noonan now goes by, as does Jacob Croker. And just like that, we've got a change in the podium positions, although Rowan Jones throws a move there on Croker. And look at Nick Ryan on the bottom side, 3 wide. Croker trying to go right through the centre. Ryan got a little tight as he caught the grass. He'll slip back out of a top 5 position. Right now they go 3 and 4 wide. Now make it 3 wide. Riley Stewart comes on the inside and they still go 2. Well, now they go 2 wide. Now they'll go back to 3 wide into turn number 3. Kobe Noonan has got some company right now with Rowan Jones. He would be absolutely gutted with that mistake. It was one little mistake that could possibly cost him a win here this evening. Croker trying to go low on Ryan, but Ryan has the run on the cushion. Riley Hutchison trying to get a run on the outside of Sean Stevens in the 2 car. That's Hutchison. Stevens in the 26 car you see on screen right there. You just know if Rowan Jones can get clear of Kobe Noonan quick, he will certainly have a chance to run down Harry Stewart, but he would need to see a caution. Kobe Noonan in 2nd position, Rowan Jones 3rd. Again, where does Jones go? He sends it and sails it around the top side of the racetrack. Now he'll go and dive low down into turn number 3. And again, he'll get to the cushion here off turn number 4. He will move back to position number 2. And this is not what Rowan Jones wants. He does not want to be battling Kobe Noonan right now because, well, you look at the last couple of laps and Harry Stewart, yes, he's 15.4. He's got an open track. It was a 15.476, so it was only half a tenth between Harry Stewart and Rowan Jones. And Rowan Jones was battling with Kobe Noonan. Speaking of battling with Kobe Noonan, here comes Daniel Boyd in the 79 car. And G. Boyd was the quickest car on the racetrack on the last lap. And Daniel Boyd moves to position number 3. Lyle Fisher got some company with Nick Ryan in the 2L machine, who was unlucky in his heat race, watching 2nd and 3rd on screen. But it is a 2.1, 2.2 second difference between your race leader and 2nd place driver, Harry Stewart and Rowan Jones. Again, Daniel Boyd right there with him as they work off turn number 2. Lyle Fisher to the inside of Nick Ryan. Down into turn number 3. Fisher slides up. Ryan tries to turn it back underneath him. One car almost going off the racetrack. That could be Jack Murphy. He lost the spot there to Mark Scott as Fisher. Lyle Fisher in the 029 car again. Looking for another top 5. Nick Ryan 3rd in the point standings behind Riley Hutchison. And Riley Hutchison is now behind Nick Ryan on the racetrack. Riley Stewart 4th in the points as well, sitting inside the top 10, back in 9th position. Rowan Jones on the last lap lost 0.3 of a second to your race lead. In fact, just under 3.5 tenths of a second. And that 11 car once again is proving to be so dominant. He'll come up to the back of the 92 car of Cody Gay, about to put Cody Gay a lap down here at Lernerville Speedway. The 92 goes low, and just like that, we're 6 to run, but we are yellow, and the 2-second gap will now get taken away from Harry Stewart. Drama late in this one. Will it be enough to change the outcome of this feature event? And the storyline is not finished just yet. Rowan Jones will have another crack at Harry Stewart. We go back to the last restart where Jones just got the right rear over the cushion and just off the ledge of the racetrack in turns 1 and 2 and lost 3 and 4 positions. And inside 10 to go. There is no more Delaware double file restart. It is a single file restart. And Stewart, does he protect the slider line into turns 1, or does he go straight top side? And hopefully that Rowan Jones missed the start or missed the restart for Stewart to keep that momentum up in that number 11 car. Lights are out. A 6-lap sprint to the end. Can Stewart right his name into the history books once again. Here on a Sunday night, the Late Model Racing Tasmania Racer Industries Pro Late Model Series at Lernerville Speedway. Round number 5 of 10, presented by JSI Sim Sports. There were 6 to run, and Harry Stewart in car number 11. Rowan Jones somewhat goes with him, but it's 3/4 of a second. And Stewart with that gap opted to go straight topside racing. He knows that Rowan Jones may get a little bit desperate as Kobe Noonan tries to come after Daniel Boyd. Lyle Fisher got a bit of breathing room back to Nick Ryan in 6th position. Meanwhile, 5 laps to run. The palm will come out from Barney the iRacing flagman with 35 complete of a 40-lap main event. Now make it 36, and there's 4 to run. Harry Stewart has got one hand on the trophy here tonight from round number 5. He just needs to put another 3 laps. That's all that Stewart needs. And it's up to half a second. Jones needs to get up on the wheel, but we go back and look at 3rd, 4th, and maybe 5th position there. Just fading in and out of the screen is that 029 car of Lyle Fisher, but Daniel Boyd. Jones coming after Stewart now. 2 to run. Jones just losing a little bit of time there in turn number 1 and 2. And there'll be 1 lap left to go. Off turn number 4. He has got 4 left-hand turns to go. He will send it off down into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straight away for the final time. Looking to make it 5 wins in a row into 3 and 4. It's the Late Model Racing Tasmania Racer Industries feature event, and Harry Stewart makes it 5 in a row. This kid is not human, I swear. Harry Stewart will make it 5 feature wins in a row. And for the 5th time, he will get to park it in victory lane. Let's take a look at your full field rundown. Harry Stewart gets the win over Rowan Jones in 2nd. Daniel Boyd holds on to 3rd. Lyle Fisher comes home in 4th. Kobe Noonan rounds out your top 5. So a late change between Noonan and Fisher there. Nick Ryan home in 6th. Riley Stewart in 7th. Riley Hutchison in 8th. Kyle Collins comes home in 9th. And Shannon Jordan rounds out your top 10. 11th will go to Jack Murphy from Jacob Croker in 12th. Kyle Fisher in 13th. Mark Scott in 14th. Daniel Nickel comes home in position number 15. From 16th will be Sean Stevens. Cody Gay in 17th, and the last car on the lead lap. Lachlan Wall 1 lap down in 18th position with a couple of DNS from here on out. Jaden Russell, Dylan Price in position number 19 and 20th. 21st goes to Oscar Ames, Corey Borden in 22nd. Jason Crawford in 23rd, and Cohen O'Toole in position number 24. We wait for the top 3 to make their way out of the virtual race cars, and we'll join them here in Victory Lane. And well, what better way to go right down to Victory Lane right now and chat to the man that comes home in 1st place for the 5th time this season. It's the 11 car of Harry Stewart. Harry, congratulations on yet another win. Not as easy this week, but Harry, nonetheless, that's 5 from 5.
That was a bit, yeah, had to definitely work for that one. Rowan was pretty fast, or very fast in the practice server, and then the whole night there, I just got pretty lucky off the start. It all opened up. I knew how hard it was to pass around this joint once we got going, so I just went for it, and yeah, could kind of control the race there and just try not to kill me tyres. I don't know if I did a good job or not, but yeah, just try to not die as well.
I think 3, maybe 4 cautions in this 40-lap feature event. You had a 2-second lead. Coming to 6 to go, did you want to see that yellow or not?
Oh, absolutely not. But I mean, it made it interesting, I guess. I was pretty happy when Rowan, I think he fell off the track on that restart before, which I didn't want that to come out either because we're getting into lap traffic, and it would have been just pretty cool and unique for iRacing to actually get to lap traffic without a yellow. And then as soon as I said it, there was a yellow, so that was great as well. And yeah, I don't know, it was, yeah, would have been good to go green checker. But
Well, Harry, that's 5 races, 5 feature events, 5 feature wins so far to open up the late model racing Tasmania Race Industries Pro late models. You continue to extend and dominate this points lead. But once again, Harry, one final time. We know there's a list of people, list of sponsors on this race car that help make it possible for you.
Yeah, just everyone at JSI for putting the league on, yourself for broadcasting, everyone on the car, showing racing products, Penske's by Cash, Six Ballarat, 87 Creative, Down Under Graphics. Yeah, everyone for showing up and making it good fun.
You might have to start charging Darcy Wilson an appearance fee every time you put this car into victory lane, because it seems to me that every time you've come out, this car's been up front all bar that first week.
Yeah, well, it'll be talked about afterwards, I think.
Harry, congratulations on the win. We'll see you back next week.
Thank you.
There we go, Harry Stewart, winner of round number 5 of the Late Model Racing Tasmania Racer Industries Pro Late Models. We'll chat to them that comes home in second place tonight and just falling one spot shy of completing the sweep here in round number 5. It's Rowan Jones. Rowan, congratulations on second place. And boy, this one must hurt just a little bit.
Yeah, it did a little bit, but Harry and Dan got a good slide job on me on the first corner in the first lap, and yeah, I was battling really well there with Harry for a little bit. I thought I might add something for him, but as usual, he's just too quick.
Talk us through the moment where, yeah, we could probably talk about the moment that probably cost you the race on that restart in turns 1 and 2. You just get that right rear just on the edge of that racetrack, and you lose 3 or 4 positions.
Yeah, I got a little bit scared then. I didn't think the car was gonna sort of wash up as much as it did, but yeah, I ended up having a good run and ended up going back past Kobe there. But Kobe definitely gave me a run for my money for a little bit there as well. But no, it was good to come home second behind Harry there.
Was it a case there on that last restart before that the yellow come out? You were 2 seconds behind him. Was it a case of your tyres were just too far, too gone to make a charge for Harry there in those final 6 laps?
I had a little bit of damage on the left front there after falling off the track because everyone sort of moved up. But no, it was a really good battle with Harry for the whole race. So, but yeah, he's just too quick.
Well, you're probably the only man to put it to me in the opening 5 weeks. I'm going to say it, like I said, this one must sting a little bit, but Ron, congratulations on second place. Before we let you go, mate, a whole list of sponsors, a whole list of people that need to be thanked on this 31 car.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank Paul Stubber and Kai Blight for letting me run the Bar 31 car here on iRacing. They've just given me the opportunity to give it a go. So, and yeah, all the guys at RBR and all the Kyle Fisher and Lockie and all that for just helping me out each week, just help me practice and get as good as I have been so far. So it's been good.
Ron, well done on second place, buddy. We look forward to seeing you back next week, round number 6.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
There we go. Rowan Jones, finisher in second position tonight here from the Lernerville Speedway in the Late Model Racing Tasmania Racer Industries Pro Late Model Series. Now chat to the man that comes home in third place tonight. It's the 79 car of Daniel Boyd. Daniel, congratulations on the third place run. Boy, I got to say, you made it interesting there at the start, but tell you what, you also made it interesting there at the end as well.
Yeah, there's a few little moments. I knew like Rowan was quick and Harry was obviously behind, so like I thought I might have a go early there, and I don't know whether it caused a bit of chaos, but you know what, it was fun racing. I love racing at this track. It's just really cool racing, and track was pretty cool to slide around, and I was just trying to run the top. I didn't really have much for Harry in that, but yeah, it was good fun.
What's it like trying to put a consistent lap, or not, I shouldn't say consistent lap, but I should say a consistent 40 laps around the cushion here, because one little mistake, and we've seen Rowan Jones do it there on a restart, one little mistake, and you can lose anywhere from up to 3-4 positions in the foul of one swoop.
Yeah, well, like plenty of times, Brett, I've fallen off the cushion there, but you know, it's just easy on the throttle. Don't drive these things a lot. They're a lot of fun, but you're off the throttle a little bit, and I was just making sure the right rear was in the right spot before I was giving it some gas, and you know, just trying to be consistent and run some laps. And you know, Kobe gave me a bit of a run there at the end, and I was a little bit nervous, but yeah, like I said, it was good fun. There was good patches of racing, and it's always fun racing at this track.
Well, Daniel, congratulations on the third place finish here tonight at the Lernerville Speedway. No doubt the whole lot of people, a whole lot of sponsors that need to be thanked on this 79 car.
Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks to everyone that's watching. The league admins, JSI put a great league on all the time. For it's been going on forever, and they always put on a good lead. league. Thank you to you, Brett, for broadcasting. It's good to talk to you. I don't really get many podiums, so shout out to all the guys on Vortex, and to thank all the sponsors: Maddington Toyota and Canning Vale Toyota, TD Granny Flats and Modular Homes, BBS Esports, Space Graphics, Styled Imagery, Race Car Simulations, Pulse Apparel, Australian Speedways Results, and I just want to say thanks to my family for watching, and congratulations to Rowan, and congratulations to Harry. Thanks, mate.
There we go, Daniel Boyd, the man that finishes up the podium here tonight, coming home in third place. And, of course, that will wrap up round number 5 of this 10-week series. So we are officially halfway in the season. And so far, Harry Stewart is yet to be defeated. Can he get defeated next week? Well, you have to wait and see, as I have no idea where we're going to next week, but you can bet your bottom dollar that we will be back for round number 6 of the Late Model Racing Tasmania Racer Industries Pro Late Model Series, presented by JSI Sim Sports. Again, a big thank you to, of course, JSI for putting on this one, but of course, thanks to, of course, Late Model Racing Tasmania for coming in as well for the second year in a row for putting on a late model series. Big thank you to, of course, Racer Industries, Cool Drive Auto Parts, MPI, MFD Linehaul, and Crawford Designs. Without their support, none of this is possible. Well, round 5 is complete. It's about time we will shut things off, and we will see you back next week for round number 6. Can Harry Stewart continue the dominating run that we have seen so far in the first half of the series? What will the back half of the series unfold? Well, you'll have to join us for the next 5 weeks live here on Ultimate Dirt TV. But until then, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the manager behind the scenes, I'm Brett Wheeler, signing off, saying good night